on this computer. Hi, Gift. So we are here again, back discussing our Wezesha project and some kind of small tutorial how to create the DAOs on realms today. And I created a DAO, like I called it Wisdom Enterprising yesterday with Duke's help or Gift's help, and now we're gonna put a logo there and make it like chartered, or I don't know, or maybe you can explain, Duke.
Hi, Jakub. Nice to see you again. Yeah, last time we did the first part of how to create a DAO on realms.today, and Jakub managed to create his first DAO, Wisdom Enterprising. And so today we want to add the logo through governance UI, so that we can have the logo on that DAO, and second, we can have a unique or custom URL instead of the long URL that Realms provides, but also make it chartered, because it's now unchartered. It's not verified, so it doesn't have that check mark. That means which is verified or something like that. So for a DAO to be verified on realms.today or on Solana blockchain, it has to have the logo, custom URL, and then your website URL. Of course, there's a place where you put your website URL. So that's something also they use to verify that if you are real, or your project is already live, and then you can also add Twitter account into your DAO. So today we are going to do something technical. Last time it was more of the front end and the UI, but today now we're going to shift into second part where we'll be using GitHub. So we have to go to our GitHub account and then fork the repo from the Solana Labs, the governance UI repo from Solana Labs, and we download it. So let me do that so that we can follow along. Or Jakub, do you have something to share?
No. I'm just gonna learn and try to be supportive. So, or my GitHub is open, but like I guess you will do it from your side.
Okay, so are you able to see?
Yeah, I can see now.
Okay, perfect. So this is my GitHub account here, and so what we're gonna do, we have to go to Solana Labs. Solana Labs. Sorry, I think I have to just a moment. Actually, I still have the history here. So I'll just go back to Solana Labs so that I can show you guys. So this is the Solana Foundation. So GitHub account, and they have different projects here. Of course, different repos, and so today we're going to focus. There's also token list if you want to list your token or something. Before we did that with the Wezesha coin. So it's through this repo where you can add your token to be listed. But today we are going to focus on governance UI. This is where now we this is where now we add our logo, and yeah, after that, if it goes through the test, then we are good to go. It will appear on the DAO after they merge it. So this is the UI, the governance UI repo. So for instance, for myself, I think I don't have to fork it, but you could come here and fork it. But for I think I'd forked it before, so I don't have to create a new fork. So what I'm going to do, I'll just go to my account. I'll just go to my account so that we can just continue it from there. So let me go to my account from here. Sorry. So here I have to go to my repositories, and we can see already I had the governance UI because I had already created another DAO for 17 days ago. So what I'll do is to first I have to fetch the upstream, because the last time I had contributed, it's 17 days ago, and now so many people have already contributed. So I have to be up to date with the upstream repo, or their repo, the governance UI. So I have to fetch this one, so that then I can download it. So right now it's up to date, and so it's, you see this branch is not behind, and the upstream now, no new commits. Enjoy your day. So what I'll do is what I'll do is just go to my terminal. I'm just using Ubuntu. So yeah, so I'll just go to where I have the repo, the governance UI, and then let me open the. So if, for instance, like if you didn't download it, if you didn't download it, let me go back again to the browser, so to the GitHub. So once you come to once you are forked to your account, the repo, you have to come here and click this code, so that you can have this URL here, and copy it, then go to your terminal and clone it, or if you are not using, say, Ubuntu, you can just download the zip file here from using this one. And then if you're using Windows, I think Windows, they have a GUI, GitHub desktop account, where you can link your account, and then it's easy to push. You don't have to use terminal. It's just as easy as that. So since I had already done that, and for the sake of time, so I'll just go to my VS Code. I don't know if you can see it, Jakub.
Well, I don't know. I'm just seeing your GitHub account.
Okay. So I have to switch. Let me see. Sorry. So I have to navigate.
Maybe share screen, when you go to share screen.
Can you see now?
No. Now I see. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. So what we're gonna do, I have to first, because I'd have to pull so that I get my offline repo is up to date. So I have to pull, say git pull to pull the new code from the GitHub. So this one might take some time to download it. And so as it's downloading, we have to go to the repo and create a folder. So this is the repo. Okay, so there's some more. So as it's downloading it, so let me show you something. So I have to go. This is the repo that I was saying I've already downloaded. It's the governance UI. So you have to click it through it, and then go to public folder. After going to public folder, you have to go to realms. You can see the list of all the DAOs already. You can see Metaplex, Grep, they are here. Even Wezesha DAO at the far end here.
That's our DAO.
Yes. Okay. So what we're gonna do is create a new folder and call it say wisdom wisdom enterprise. Right?
Enterprising.
And so it's that way, or
like this, enterprising.
Yes, so like that. Okay, so we're gonna have that one, and actually to be just right besides Wezesha DAO.
Nice.
Yeah, so okay, so inside here, like we have to create, for example, as you see inside Wezesha DAO, we have to create another folder called image, where we'll put down the logo. So let's go back to Wisdom Enterprising and create another new folder and call it MIG. And then now we have it there, like MIG. So then we have to go to the desktop where we have the logo. Let's copy and go back to this MIG. Now we have it there. WE. Okay, so that's the first step. So we are done with that. We have our Wisdom Enterprising, and it's there. So the second part, we have to come to, okay, it has already, let me go back to the VS Code here. So we have to go to JSON file. So a JSON file, we'll find it, so public again. So after open the public, so it's a realms folder, then go scroll down to where you see mainnet, mainnet dash beta.json. So once you click there, so this for DevNet, of course, DevNet is for those people who are trying to create it offline and testing it and before they take it to the mainnet. But yeah, so here we come to, for example, to this, JSON file, and let's say we can create it below the BFN DAO. So BFN DAO actually is a big 5 NFT club DAO. It's my also DAO. So we just copy the code, this code, and then paste it below. So let's just change these ones. So for example, we can, the symbol can be wisdom enterprising.
Maybe with the how you call it? Not the dash, but like
Okay, dash.
Yeah. Dash.
This way.
Okay, or no, just like just to put the empty space there. How you call it now? Yeah.
Put
Just
like
wisdom and enterprising, like, or it doesn't need to be connected, right? So yeah.
So like E and T.
No. Oh, no. Sorry, I was like wisdom and then space and enterprising, because you had it together.
Oh.
But it,
okay. That.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I'm a bit tired, so I'm losing my English a little bit. Okay, cool.
I think it.
Or because it's a symbol, so you wanted to make it short. It's something like
or
symbol.
You can have it double. But no problem. We can have it because this is also what it will display on on the URL, so we can just leave it the way it is. Because this is the name that display on the and then so we have wisdom. So the display name is also wisdom enterprising. Do you want me to add the DAO, or we can just leave it?
Just leave it like that.
Okay. The program ID is the one is generated there. So this one we have to go back and
you have the website, the big.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me go fast to just a moment.
Okay, but like for this, you would need to learn Git, and also you would need to learn terminal, right? Like kind of like to have some skills with both.
Yes, so you have to learn Git, and and also terminal if you're using Linux or say Ubuntu. But if you're using Windows, yes, you can learn CMD. But of course, if you there's already a desktop application for GitHub for the Windows users, so it's easy to not to use terminal. Just link your account to that desktop client app, and then it's easy to go. Okay, so let me okay, I've gone back to the Chrome. So I wanted to pick some details here. So let's search for wisdom enterprising. Wisdom, guys, you can see it's unchartered here. That's what we're talking about. It's still not chartered. So, but let's get some details here so that it can help us.
It takes time, right?
So we are copying this this ID, this 4 from here, 4 to the last one, X, so that we can take it to, you can copy it to the code. You can find it there, or you can also find it here. It's called public key. So you have to copy this one. Is the URL. So let's go back. Let's go back to the code. And here, the Relium ID, this is what I was talking about. So you have to change this one and paste our own for Wisdom Enterprising. For the program ID, this is just leave that like that because it's the same as that's, I mean, every it's just the same as any other because we don't have our own program ID, so we'll just use this the Realms one, the default one. Okay, let's go to the website. So the website.
Yeah, I think the website is like that, like wisdomenterprising.com. Maybe you can check it out. It's because it's linked on Substack. That's like what we also do with Wezesha, you know. It's just like you buy a domain, then you create a Substack blog. Let's say Wezesha .substack.com, and then you can link, when you pay $50, you can link your Substack to your to your own domain. So then this is how we did Wezesha, and this is also how I did like Wisdom Enterprising, like my personal Substack, like one of them. I have another one in Slovak. Yeah. So this is just like a toy example, kind of like we are learning how to create DAOs and how to create like chartered DAOs, and we want to use it. Also, as explained in the last video, we want to use it for something like training companies or student startups or something like that. So we could help like not just students, but also like anyone, like to create something like to create the DAO, but like was also for the educational purposes of like like a training company or like vocational education, basically. So.
Okay, so here I'm trying to put some keywords, so something related to, say, Wisdom Enterprising. So yeah, I've just added Wisdom Enterprising there.
Maybe Substack, you can, I don't know. Yeah.
Web3 can have.
Okay, maybe it's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Or not, maybe not.
Maybe okay, not. So I don't know what. How? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So what else do you think we can have? We can add those keywords.
Oh, Wezesha. You can put Wezesha. Probably.
Yeah, we can put Wezesha. Anyway, these are things we can add or change later. So we don't have to pressure ourselves to think more. Yeah, so this is just an example. And then so on Twitter, I don't know if it's like
I don't have a Twitter for that Substack, you know, so I don't know, should I put my personal Twitter there?
Yeah, you can have your personal one, but maybe later you could change it.
Yeah.
That way?
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I mean, it shouldn't have any implications, right? Like some security or something implication, probably.
No.
Well, I mean, it's now it's not. Now it's not pseudonymous if I put my name there. But anyway, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So we can now.
So, but you think it's no problem? I could leave my name there or my Twitter, personal Twitter. Okay.
Yeah, there's no problem. So now here we have to put the email. I mean, not the email, sorry.
Or we can put the Wezesha there, or I don't know. But you have already Wezesha, right? So I don't know what's better.
Yeah, it's still the same. We can have this one for the time being, then we can change it later. Yeah, we can always change the details anytime. Okay, so here is the URL for the image. So we have to go to, so it's just the same. So where there's that folder located. So it's Realms. That's why it's this one, Realms folder. Then we have to come to Wisdom Enterprising. So Wisdom Enterprising. And guys, you have to be keen with the spelling. So if you misspell it, it will not be able to locate this URL. For example, if you put, say, it's RE. So once I push this code online, it should not be able to locate the image in because of the
can you copy paste it from the name or something?
Yes, you can come here and say, for example, rename and say.
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe that's better.
So yeah,
okay,
you can copy it here and then come and paste it here. So it will not be so just change. So let's say let me clear it so that somebody can see it. I've paste it, Control V. And then inside here, you have to get it clear. So our image or our logo is not saved as logos.png. So you have to correct it and put a cities inside there. So inside there, it's we.jpg. So that's how it is. So from that, we are good to go. And we can now push it online. So we just do first. So let's see if we made the changes, this status, to see what we changed. So we can see we have added the this one, added the file, public realms, wisdom enterprising there. So let's say git add the files, then git commit -m wisdom, this message, wisdom enterprising logo and details. That's a long message, that's fine. Okay. Sorry, guys, I didn't save this one. So yes, every time you make a change, make sure you save. So you can click, say, Control S, because I have realized that it's only one. It's the change that I made was this creating the folder only, but we have added some details here. So you have to, it has to reflect here when I say git commit or git status. So what you can do is Control S or come here to file and then save. So whichever way. So Control S. So if I try to do git status again, you'll see the modified file, like beta.json was modified. So that's correct. So let's git add. And then, so I'll just use the same git commit, not just to write again. So you can see one change file, 10 inserts. So let's push it on, git push. Just give it time. So it has already pushed the code to the main repo. I mean, to my branch that I had forked from the main repo of Solana Labs. So yeah, let's go to GitHub and see. You'll see the change, the commits already there. So this is my repo. That's why you can see it starts with, if I was in Solana, it would have started with Solana Labs, then governance UI, but you can see it's governance Duke Mtambo, governance UI, forked from Solana Labs, governance UI. So I'm on my account or my repo, which is correct. So if I refresh, we could see some commits that I've made. See, like wisdom enterprising logo and details 1 minute ago. Okay, so for me to merge it or to create a pull request, I have to open a pull request for the Solana Labs to merge it later on their own time. So I have sometimes it can take like 30 minutes for them to merge. Sometimes it's 1 hour, sometimes 2 hours, sometimes it can be a day. So it depends with their developers. So once they merge it, it will reflect on the realms.today. So what I'm doing right now, I'm creating a pull request so that I can merge my repo, the governance UI repo, to Solana Labs governance UI governance UI repo. This is their main repo. So what I have to do is to create a pull request. So I'll create a pull request. Say wisdom enterprising logo stroke details. So just like that, then create pull request. So it has to go through some checks here. So this is automatic. So it normally has to pass. So like one is successful, it gives you the details there. So let's wait. This one, authorization required to deploy, it normally happens, but of course I'm authorized to deploy because I'm the member who is deploying it. So don't worry about it. So just because it failed, but it will pass.
But isn't it because, let's say, you didn't create the DAO originally? It was like I created it or something like that, or like I'm just asking, like why the test didn't go through, or it's normal. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah, it's normal. Even
Okay.
with my DAO, the DAOs that I created before, it normally happens like that. So yeah. So yeah, it will pass, because if the other one passes, this one is no problem. So yeah. So let's give it some time. Let's give it some time so that the test can pass. So once the tests are done, we are done with the test, then we are good to go. That means so this, you can see the second test is successful. Code standing result. The third test is also successful. So we have to be successful. So we are waiting for the other ones. Okay, so we see like one skipped. So a skipped one is neutral, so it doesn't affect anything. For successful, that's fine. One failed check. This one it will pass automatic, so don't worry about that, guys. So yeah, so if we go to say the Solana UI governance UI and go to pull requests, we'll see our pull request there. So wisdom enterprising logo stock details. Yes, it has say 5/6 checks because this was the sixth one did go through, but yeah, if we give it some minutes, it will pass. So yeah. So guys, so that's it, guys. So that's how you add your logo and that's how you add your logo and details about your DAO, which will reflect on the realms.today website or front end, and so that people could see it. So that's the simple or technical process of doing it. Maybe not simple, but technical process of doing it. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay, great. Okay, so yeah, but probably it would be better if it's more user friendly for like non-technical people. Like, I mean, in our for our use case of like training companies, let's say student companies at universities, or people like graduates from schools, like high schools or something, maybe later on even with high schools, within high schools, like some students within high schools. But on the other hand, it's maybe a good opportunity for people to learn Git and command line or terminal, right? So yeah, I guess it's a good forcing function for to learn these two things and become more technical. So I don't know. I don't know what you think about it.
yeah, it's true. I think I think the future is technology. So I think it's good for people also to just know the basic knowledge of just handling things out. So yeah, like Git, if you are a developer starting out, or you're just amateur, it's good to have GitHub account, because with GitHub account, we'll be able to store your code. You'll be able to you know uh, work with other, for example, developers, or collaborate with other developers on different projects. And GitHub has so many tools. So, and of course, some projects like these ones, whereby you're required by the main, for example, repo, or the main project is requiring you to create, for example, your project and then merge it to their main repo. So at some point, you have to learn these basic skills, GitHub skills, so that you'll be able to handle some of these cases. So, and also, it's one of the requirements, just as driving license, or computer package certificate, computer certificate, because as a developer, if you go to any, for example, company, most of them, during their interview, they'll ask you for your GitHub account, because it's like a resume, a resume,
Yeah.
whereby they can see your portfolio and what you have been doing.
Yeah, that's what Balaji Srinivasan says, like GitHub is your resume and Twitter is your character. So you should behave well on Twitter as well. or write interesting things as well. Yeah. And engage with interesting people. But okay, but I need to work on my GitHub account then. Maybe next time I can do the video for some other next time, but I have to put some work there and I guess learn some new skills. Yeah, cool. Because I thought it will be kind of simpler, just like from my side, like doing it from my GitHub account, but probably it's, yeah, I mean, I think maybe I will try with this window desktop app, as you said, for GitHub, because Microsoft, they bought GitHub, yeah, some years ago for quite a lot of money. So probably I will learn first that, and then, but I also command line and Git. I think that's some good skills to know. So okay, Duke, thanks for our second second practical tutorial, how to create DAOs on Solana using realms today. And today we learned how to make them into a chartered DAOs, like putting a logo and some further details, and make the DAO kind of like registered or legit or checkmarked. So like a chartered DAO. So that's great. I think we can continue with some other things next time, with some other tutorials. We also write some articles on our Wezesha page, and this was just kind of like yeah, tutorial to learn how to not just create a DAO, that's what we did last time, but also how to make it into a registered or chartered DAO on Solana. So thanks a lot. Thanks again.
Thank you, Jakub. Yeah. So yes, as Jakub said, yeah, this is the second part. We so the first part we had created the DAO, but it was not chartered. Now we are trying to make it chartered or verified, and also have the good look, like the logo, and also a custom URL where somebody can find it easily. Yeah, and yeah, guys, so if you have any questions, please do reach out to us through, for example, Wezesha CO at Twitter, or we leave a Discord link below. But of course, if you want to DM me directly, you can just DM me through my Twitter account handle, Dikumtambo. Maybe I'll leave it below the description box below, but yeah, so that maybe I can help you figure out this how to set up DAO on realms.today. And realms.today is a Solana blockchain platform for DAOs, for decentralized autonomous organizations.
Yeah,
And
cool.
So thank you very much.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
maybe some other day we can also learn how to, I don't know, mint an NFT or something like that. But I think now we are focused on DAOs. We did some NFTs before. We tested some wallets on Solana before. We did some transactions, and yeah. So now we are learning the details of DAOs. And again, just to say, like at Wezesha, like one of our use cases, or like is basically we with the Duke, we have some experience from our work in Kenya on kind of with student startups, or these kind of methodologies like practice enterprises network, or similar kind of methodologies that are out there. Basically around vocational education, like virtual companies or practice enterprises, training firms, this kind of names for what is basically creating a company like for educational purposes and for vocational education. So that's how we did it. And we want to use DAOs for that because they're like global state. So it's like doesn't matter if you are in Kenya or in Slovakia, you can check the activity of DAO, how active they are, also their trading with other DAOs, and like with their kind of like governance and like their decisions. And so it's a great transparent tool. And it's like not just open data, it's not just open source, but it's also open state and open execution, as Balaji Srinivasan says. So we see an opportunity. Okay, maybe blockchain, I mean Web3 and these kind of things, blockchains and like Solana, they're maybe still a bit early into like our use case, but I think yeah, I think it will be in a couple of months or a couple of years, I don't know, it will be quite useful, I guess. And we hope to Wezesha means enable, so we hope to enable like Web3 apprentices, and we hope to enable young people all around the world, especially in Kenya or in Slovakia, to create DAOs and to learn entrepreneurship through Web3. Yeah, thanks Duke again. So hope to see you soon.
Thank you. And just one more thing. Yeah, right now all the checks have passed, all the tests have
Oh,
passed.
nice.
So
So,
I
so yeah, so you were right. It was fast. Cool, cool.
yeah. Okay.
Nice.
So thank you, Jakub, and nice to see you and have this
Yeah.
great session.
So see you soon and talk to you soon. Take care and good night. Lala Solana.
Доброй ночи, доброй ночи.
Доброй noc. Bye.